How would you feel if you had the power to do anything you want, but also had to face countless threats, conflicts, and betrayals? This was the reality for Marcus Aurelius, a Roman emperor who confronted adversities that would completely overwhelm most individuals. In this video, discover how Marcus employed Stoicism as a powerful remedy for his discontent, a philosophy that not only transformed his life, but can also revolutionize yours. Explore the intriguing approach an emperor took to embrace Stoicism for a more fulfilling existence. Ever wondered how some individuals choose not to react in specific situations when, in your personal life, it feels almost like balancing on the edge of a cliff? If you give it your all with a woman who somehow still gives you the cold shoulder, the Stoic response is to hold your head high and maintain good courtesy. However, to many, a lack of reaction is perceived as a signal to give up. Instead, learn how to turn apparent indifference into a positive outcome. By the end of this video, you'll gain effective methods to handle rejection and discover the potency of reverse psychology in influencing behavioral change. Before we delve further, I have a small favor to ask. If you can, please hit the like button and enable the notification bell. These actions may seem minor, but they play a significant role in influencing the YouTube algorithm, indicating your appreciation for our content and boosting its visibility to a broader audience. Your support is genuinely valued and greatly appreciated. Now, let's address the first essential point. Ignoring those who attempt to diminish your worth when faced with coldness and indifference. It's vital not to be shaken, but to rise above such circumstances. Ignoring rejection is not an act of hostility. It's a powerful affirmation of self-esteem. Imagine someone deeming your time as worthless. In such a situation, you are not at a loss. By choosing not to engage, you reaffirm your own value. How do you achieve this without succumbing to bitterness? The answer is straightforward. Focus on your life goals and happiness. Engage in enriching activities such as reading, sports, learning new skills, or spending time with those who genuinely value you. It's not about seeking revenge. It's about redirecting your energy towards what truly matters. Embrace rejection as a driving force for personal growth and let the indifference of others dissipate. This commitment to self-improvement signifies emotional maturity and showcases your inner strength. Your worth is not diminished by others. It's their inability to recognize it. Stay true to yourself, allowing your actions to speak louder than the silence of others. Opt for thoughtful responses over impulsive reactions, maintaining dignity and self-respect in challenging moments, an affirmation of resilience in the face of indifference. Moving on to the second key point, free your mind from the situation. The art of detachment becomes a crucial tool in your strategy. Erase the person who ignores you from your thoughts. This doesn't mean dismissing or pretending that rejection doesn't sting, but rather channeling that experience into something that fosters your growth. Initiate this process by acknowledging the rejection and feeling its impact, yet don't let it consume your thoughts, much like a seasoned sailor navigating turbulent waters. Utilize the waves to propel your journey forward, instead of letting them sink your boat. To transform rejection, shift your perception of it. View rejection not as an insurmountable obstacle, but as a signpost guiding you toward new paths and opportunities. Immerse yourself in activities that nourish your essence and expand your horizons. Immerse yourself in challenging reads, participate in sports that push your limits, or engage in community projects that offer innovative perspectives. These experiences are not just pastimes but platforms for self-discovery and personal growth. Additionally, it's vital to cultivate a circle of positive influences. Surround yourself with people who encourage and inspire you, sharing your aspirations in an environment that fosters mutual growth. Remember, rejection does not define your worth. It's an invitation to rediscover and reinvent yourself. Along this journey, you'll realize that what initially felt like painful rejection was in reality a push toward a more rewarding path. Avoid impulsive emotional reactions when faced with rejection. Which brings us to the third essential point. It's natural to feel a wave of emotions, wanting to respond and let feelings overflow. However, there's a valuable technique derived from the Guide to Serenity. Embrace a reflective and calm posture. This doesn't mean repressing emotions, but avoiding letting them control you when ignored. Instead of getting upset or seeking external validation, take a pause and reflect. Ask yourself why this affects you. Often it's not the rejection itself, but our own insecurities that hurt us. If you're being ignored, take a deep breath and remind yourself that this moment does not define who you are. It's just a passing instance. Stoicism guides us to focus on our actions and reactions, not the behavior of others. Therefore, maintain politeness and kindness if you choose to interact. Do so sincerely and without expectations. This stance is not passivity, but emotional control. Recognize that your self-esteem is not tied to others' approval. Your true power lies in the ability to determine your emotional response. In this serenity, regain control over your life, focusing on what truly matters. You might even discover that the indifference of others becomes an incentive to gain greater insights. Number 4 on our list brings us to the technique of reverse psychology. In certain scenarios, you can utilize this method as a tool to prompt reconsideration. Instead of overtly seeking validation, try a different approach. When faced with someone ignoring you, rather than chasing their attention, let them witness your thriving and self-assured attitude. Displaying confidence can act as a powerful magnet, causing the person who ignored you to question their decision. Human nature is often driven by curiosity, and your self-assured demeanor can provoke intrigue. While this may not always lead to the desired outcome, it's an effective way to challenge indifference. This approach is about using your energy strategically. Redirect your focus from seeking approval to self-improvement and self-assuredness. The goal is not manipulation or playing games, but harnessing your own strength and inner growth. Moving on to the 5th crucial point, reducing contact. When faced with indifference or rejection, the impulse to rectify the situation, to seek dialogue with the other party and fill the void left behind, is common. However, this is the moment to alter the dynamics and embrace silence. It's not about playing games, it's about reaffirming your autonomy. By choosing not to inundate the other person with incessant messages or calls, taking a step back is crucial, and this pause benefits not just the other person, but you as well. It's an opportunity to recalibrate and remind yourself that your worth does not hinge on others' approval. Delving deeper into this concept, the silence is not passive but active and strategic. You're not merely waiting, you're reflecting and maturing. It's time to redirect your focus toward your goals, passions, and personal life. Consider this a reset button that offers clarity and empowerment. This interlude of no contact is not an expression of coldness or cruelty. It's the establishment of a boundary for your own mental tranquility. You're sending a clear message. I respect myself too much to chase after or beg for attention. Embracing this perspective isn't just liberating, it's also empowering. It speaks volumes about your self-esteem and confidence, delivering a powerful silent message in a world accustomed to immediate responses. Your silence becomes enigmatic and attractive, showcasing that you aren't easily perturbed and have a life filled with interests and priorities beyond the current rejection. This isn't about provoking regret or pulling someone back. It's about demonstrating your firmness, focus, and independence from external validations. While this strategy may not necessarily change others' behavior, it undoubtedly transforms yours, making you more resilient, focused, and prepared to face future challenges with grace and balance. Reducing contact becomes a form of self-care and self-affirmation, setting you on a path to move forward in your life with confidence and dignity. In conclusion, when confronted with indifference or rejection, remember that your worth isn't determined by others' opinions. Focus on your self-esteem and self-improvement, redirecting your energy towards activities that enrich your life. Cultivate positive influences, avoid impulsive emotional reactions, and consider the judicious use of reverse psychology. By doing so, you turn rejection into a catalyst for personal growth, emerging stronger and more resilient. Just as Marcus Aurelius found solace in Stoicism amid the challenges of his time, you can discover your inner strength in the face of indifference. Ultimately, it's not about proving yourself to others, but realizing your potential and thriving regardless of external validation. Thank you for joining me on this journey. Feel free to share your thoughts and experiences in the comments below. And don't forget to like this video and subscribe to our channel for more inspiring content. Together, we can transform challenges into opportunities for growth and strength. Until next time, stay empowered and resilient.